Okay, good evening. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the difference between phonetics and phonology. My name is Erica Ashpo, and we have here a little chart about the difference between phonology and phonetics. We have here phonology. We know that is a branch of the linguistics, and then of the phonology, the branches of the phonology will be phonetics and phonemics. Phonetics is the production and articulation, and phonemics are the distribution and functions. Then we have here that phonetics, we know that phonetics studies the acoustic, the auditory, and the articulatory of the sounds. Okay, so will be the acoustic will be the properties, the auditory will be the perception, and the articulatory will be the articulation. So, in my understanding, I took out some types of differences between the phonetics and the phonology. So, I have here the phonetics study the sounds of the speech in a general way, while phonology studies the sounds of the speech in a more specific way. And you have phonetic studies the physical aspects of the sound, while phonology studies where the sounds are coming from, the sound patterns, the patterns analysis, or the sound pattern analysis. Then we have here too that phonetics studies the pronunciation of the word in a language, while phonology studies the pronunciation, the meaning, and in what way would it makes a difference by pronouncing a word in a way or another. Will be having the word in context would help us to know the difference of its use. That would be phonology. That will help us to identify the real meaning of the word using it in a phrase or in context. That's what phonology does. And we have phonetics is about the concrete part of the sound, the physical production characteristics of the sound, while phonology is concerned of the abstract characteristics, the grammar system of the sounds. Then we have here phonetics is how to pronounce the sounds separately, while phonology is about how it is pronounced in a phrase or in context. That's similar to what we were saying before. To know the meaning of the word, it is good to pronounce it in context. Okay, we have here as example minimal pairs where we have shoes and choose. Okay, probably we could have a little difference between these words while we pronounce it, but if we do not put careful attention, it can be confusing. Then we have true and true. Okay, we know that, for example, shoes is what we wear, right? While choose is when you choose something, when you take something. Okay, and true is talking about the truth, and you have true when you're going out talking about something, going through something or going through some specific way. We have those and those. You have a dose when you are sleepy and then you want to take a little rest. And you have those when you are demonstrating some things. Okay, certain things you're you're telling someone you want those shoes or those clothes or those, when you're demonstrating something. So it's good to know the difference in context. So that is what phonology is all about. Phonetics is the words, the pronunciation of the words, but phonology goes farther on, looking about in what way the pronunciation of these words that are similar in certain way, in what way it can bring probably confusion, in what way we can see the difference between them, So that is what phonology is all about, to see the difference between this word in context, That's why phonology goes beyond just the words and go and the use of the words in context, in phrases, so we can have it a little bit clearer in our minds of how to use these words, okay? Of the meaning of these words. So we know that the meaning of these words are different whenever we see not only the way they are written, but whenever we have it in context. Having it in context helps us to see the difference of this word. We continue on with for cat, can, think, thing. Some people confuse this when they're writing these words. Wish, which, okay? Arrive and alive. So it's very important that we also consider the importance of phonology. Okay, we phonetics and phonology, they go hand to hand, they go together, because both of them make important studies about the words in English, the pronunciation of the words, the sounds of the words, the sounds in speech of the words in English. But it's good to know the context, the use in context, the meaning of the words. So that's why they go together. They cannot be separated. Phonetics and phonology need to be together in order for us to have a clear concept, a clear understanding of the pronunciations of the words, the sounds of the words in English. And that is why we see the teacher have been explaining us about the speech organs and so on. And this is a way also for us to have a clearer understanding of the use of phonetics and phonology in the English language. Thanks for your attention. Hope it had been of good help. I'm a little bit sick, but I hope this have been of good help for you.